If you are a dumb, stupid idiot when it comes to makeup, then keep on watching because I'm going to show you how to do your makeup. The first step that I'd really recommend that I think everyone should do is I think you should dermaplane your face or shave your face in some way because your makeup goes on so much better. I wouldn't say skincare is, no, skincare is important, but next part, you're gonna need some SPF. I'm gonna use this one. You need to protect your face. So that I'm moisturized also, I'm gonna use the Hyper Real MAC serum, and this just makes my base look really good. And also, you know, this is really optional, but I'm gonna be adding some bronzy drops. One of the most important parts of doing your makeup, period, is blending it down to your neck. Whether that be your skin prep like I am right now, your foundation, anything, you need to blend it down. I've been experimenting with primers recently, but if you want like a really reliable ones, I would do the Milk Hydro Grip and then also the e.l.f. Putty Primer. Those two are really reliable. Today I'm going to be doing a mix of the e.l.f. Halo Glow and the Refy Primer. If you want really glowy, but also it just makes you look alive skin, then I'd really recommend the e.l.f. Halo Glow. Like when you blend this out, it's not too like glowy, it just makes your skin look hydrated and alive. Do you know what I mean? Like do you see that already? It looks so good. And do you see what I mean when I say you need to blend down? They would be two different tones. You need to blend down. This is a new primer for me. I've seen a lot of people use this, so it like feels really good. But yeah, if you want like a really reliable one, go for the Milk and the e.l.f. Putty Primer. But this just feels good on your skin. You need a primer, because not only will it make your skin look good, it'll make your makeup last all day. Another tip I would give you idiots, that if you really want it to last, you're gonna do your primer, and then you're gonna do your setting powder, and then your setting spray. If you do that, you're golden, baby. Like your makeup will last until the next day. Like, and I'm not kidding, by the way, when I say that, it'll last very, very long. Do you see my skin? My skin looks really good, and it's from those products. So I've been through a lot of trials in terms of like foundations and concealers. And the two foundations that stand out to me are the L'Oreal Hyaluronic Acid Serum Foundation and then the Maybelline 24-Hour Skin Tint. Of course, this isn't my shade, so I'm going to be mixing in some brighter concealer. And you're going to need to put it on the back of your hand, and then you're going to mix it up. Because that way, your brush or whatever you're using won't soak up all the product. And the concealer, which is my favorite concealer of all time, is the e.l.f. Camo, but it has to be the hydrating version because that's just what goes well with my skin type. You're gonna do it until it gets to this consistency, and this is darker than my skin, which is why you need to blend down your neck and into your chest. So just like this. And then one of my best tips for makeup right now, at least, is you should be using a powder puff like this. If you do that, along with spraying your face with spray, you're literally golden. Like, you're golden, pony boy. You are set. But you need to be doing this. A product I recommend for like spraying throughout your steps is either the Morphe spray or the MAC Fix Plus. You're gonna do this because, first of all, it's gonna make your makeup last longer, and also you're gonna be hydrated. I'm gonna work from the chest up. But you see it? It's like blending in like really good. I'm gonna show you my face next. Favorite song. Okay, and then we're gonna go into my face. Do you see how like flawless it blends out? I'm sorry, do you see my skin? Beautiful. My skin looks really good and it matches the rest of my body. You know, you're gonna need to also remember to blend it into your ears. That's a really big one. Next is your concealer placement, and this is actually really important for when you're doing your makeup. And personally, this is different for everyone, but I do it like this so that my face can be lifted. This is also, for me personally, also a form of contouring because you're shaping your face. And then also on just blemishes also. Again, spraying because you don't want your face to look cakey. You want it to look very like canvas. You see my concealer? I'm just gonna keep blending that in. And you want to pat. You always want to pat, you don't want to drag. Like that, but you will just want to blend this in a little bit more. Like that looks really good. Next is a crucial part of your makeup routine, and that is powder. I either use this pinkish one. Sorry about that, my TV went into ad mode because I'm doing like a white screen on YouTube, but you either want to use a pink powder or a yellow powder, or you can use translucent, which is if you don't want any color at all, which I recommend if you're going out for pics and you're going to be using flash. I recommend translucent for that. Today I'm using this one from Beauty Bakery. It has a little bit of like a banana coloring, but first what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to spray again, and you want your face to be wet, completely wet. And then next you're going to do powder in places where you put your concealer, personally. So you're going to go like this, and then you're going to go like that. You need to do it like that for it to look good. Okay, and then you go like that. It already looks so much better. And instead of baking like you normally see, you want to blend this into the skin like this. You want it to be like inside your pores, you know what I mean? And this is considered just like my base without any contour, bronzer, blush. This is my base. Next is contour, and I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Halo Glow and the LA Girl contour, and I'm going to mix these both on the back of my hand, again, so that, you know, the product doesn't go into the utensil you're using and take up all the product, but also because if you put your contour directly on your face, it's going to look muddy, and you don't want your contour to look muddy. It's going to give you, like, a bad shadow, so you don't want that. I put way too much, but this is just an example, and you're gonna take, again, I'm using powder puffs for this whole thing because they're flawless, so I think you need to get them, but you just get a little bit like this, and then you go like this. You know, and it all depends on what you want your face to be shaped like, but I usually go above, like right there. I put it a little below here, but I'm just gonna fix that. But you're gonna blend this out until it looks good. And also for your other points, you kind of want it to be like a 3 and then like an E, depending on what you like. But that's what I learned to do, and that's the basis of what my contour is like. And you also want your contour to be like a cool tone rather than a warm tone, because this isn't bronzer, this is contour. You're shaping your face. So it not only shaped your face, but it also gave you color back, so you don't look like a ghost anymore. Next is actually my favorite step, which is blush. And this all depends on like what you like. Of course, you don't have to apply blush or anything. I'm gonna take about this much, it's probably too much, and I'm gonna apply it to basically where I did contour, but just above it. And also I'm gonna be putting a little bit on my nose because I think it's cute. So you do it there, there, nose, and then almost like a setting powder sets your concealer and your foundation, you need powder for your contour and your blush. So I'm going to be using these two. Usually I use the Hoola, but I love this one too. And you really want to outline your contour with this bronzer. You don't want too much, like this. You see that like already added so much dimension. And then down your neck as well so that it can just match. Again, almost like I'm a broken record, you're just gonna need to go over your blush. And this just depends on like what colors you like. This one's more of a cool tone, like purpley. I'm gonna be using this on top. And also I like just applying my blush everywhere like this. See how much color your face has? You don't look like a skeleton anymore. Next is another step, obviously, which is highlighter, and I almost use this as a contour as well. But you're just gonna take this and you're gonna do an exclamation point on your nose like this. Like that, and then a point right there. You don't want it to be too much, but it makes your nose look smaller if that's what you are looking for. Like you don't even need to do nose contour, it's just that. This brings more definition to your lips, and of course this is kind of like contour as well. And then you're gonna take one of your small fingers and put this on the inner corner. Look, that just made me look like so much more awake. I look awake now. And then spray again. Next is eyebrows, and I don't really color mine in. It just depends on what shape your eyebrow is. But I'm gonna dig into this e.l.f. Eyebrow stuff, eyebrow sculpt maybe, I don't know. And then you're gonna brush this up so that your eyes look bigger. Like that. And next, I really would tell you what eyeshadow brush this is, but I have absolutely no idea. I've had this for years. It used to be my sister's. Is that a word? That's on it. I don't know what it is. But you're gonna take your favorite palette and then a dark brown color. That's the most important. Madison Beer's palette has the best brown right here. And you're just gonna take that and you're gonna pack it onto the brush. Next, you're gonna look straight on like this. I have hooded eyes, so that's why I do that. Like that. And then also, you're gonna blend it down like this. You see how good that looks? It just made my eyes just look better. This song makes me emo, by the way. It took me a few minutes, but they're even enough for me. Of course, mascara depends on your preference, but I'm gonna be taking Bad Girl Bang. This one's a little more wet, but you're gonna focus this on the outside. Like this. See the difference? Got mascara a little bit there. You're gonna wait for it to dry if that happens. Wait for it to dry and then wipe it off. It comes right off. Next part brings the whole look together. I actually think it's second to last step, but you're gonna take a lip liner, okay? You're gonna overline the bottom a little bit, okay? You don't want this to be too obvious, because if you see overline lip liner, you can see it, you know what I mean? Okay, and you're not gonna just do that with the lip liner, you have to make a shape. Like that. This brings definition to your lips. And no, you psychopaths, I'm not leaving it like that. That was MAC Cork, that is a great one, and I'm gonna be using MAC Honey Love, Perfect Nude. Go like this. Gone. The lines are gone. But it just looks like your lips are bigger, you know what I mean? And since I'm more of a gloss girl, I'm gonna be adding some gloss on top. This will bring your lip liner together. Like, you won't be able to see the overline. That is Fenty Beauty. Do you see that? My lips look really good. Next part is almost crucial. I think it is crucial at this point. You need the One Size setting spray, okay? And this is hairspray basically. So you're gonna need to close your eyes, close your mouth, don't breathe. But also, it is going to get into your eyes a little bit and it's gonna stink a little bit. But this will make your makeup last all day. And I think it's waterproof too, so. Got in my eyes. Okay. But this will make it last all day, okay? This is the makeup for today. I think it turned out flawless, and you whores better say thank you in the comments. For context, this is what it looks like with the flash.